Hello folks, this is Mike Haley 7 coming to you with my walk around of my bike. This was a request. I can't remember exactly who it was. I'll try to remember and put it on the video info, but this is my bike per request of one of my viewers. This is a 2014 Harley-Davidson Electroglide Ultra Classic FLH TCU. It's not the Ultra Classic Limited that has liquid cooling. This does not have liquid cooling. This is more traditional. I didn't want to pay the extra money. Plus, liquid cooling in its first year, I thought, wait till the bugs get worked out. You know what I mean? So this is my bike. I have Reinhardt 4-inch True Dual slip-ons. I have Vance and Hines 2 into 1 into 2, I think, kind of thing, or 2 into 2, and I don't know. Anyway, that's Vance and Hines, that X-looking thing. Isn't that kind of cool? And let's see. So I got the Stage 1 air cleaner kit thing on there, and it bumped me up like 14 foot-pounds of torque and like 10 horsepower higher, so that's not too bad. So let's talk about the features of the bike as I walk around. This is the Daymaker headlight, as you can see there. I think it's an LED headlight, and the passing lamps are also LED now. And this thing is very, very bright at night, although I do wish that it would angle a little bit better in cornering. You can't really see very well in the cornering part of it, but you'll also notice that in the Project Rushmore 2014 and beyond, they have this vent here in the Batwing fairing. That vent helps to stabilize the airflow. So right here you'll notice that the air will come out and it creates a stable air mass here, which reduces in helmet buffeting, helmet buffeting. So yeah, I like it. And of course, if it's raining and you don't want that rain to come through, then you just push that button and it closes. And make it nice and big so you can push stuff with gloves. Same thing with the radio. I'll show you that in a minute. So going from the front to the back here, you'll notice that the fender is chopped a little bit so that it's not quite so beefy looking. It doesn't have that bumper thing anymore on it. And what else about the front end? Oh, the wheels themselves are different now, so you'll notice that the rims are a different style rim, which I think these are much cooler looking than the old ones. It's got Brembo anti-lock brakes that are linked, but only at upper speeds. At lower speeds they're not, so you can have more control in a parking lot situation. These are all based on rider input. They actually asked riders what they wanted to have changed. These are different this year. There used to be this flat lens thing. Now it's this bullet style, which is much more, in my opinion, cool. Let's see what else. You might ask, what is that thing there? That is where I connect the camera if I want to have it on the fairing. I put the highway pegs on myself. I don't know if I did it right, but at least they're on there. Probably didn't do it right. You'll notice this thing right here. That is so I don't get my shoes melted on the pipes. Let's try to protect a little bit, because I do tend to ride with my foot retracted up a little bit, so that's a problem. See this little black thing over here? This thing right here? That is my battery cable. I can connect a battery tender to that, so that's pretty cool. And let's see what else. Oh, the way the bag's open now is a whole lot easier. Let me show you. Here you go. You ready? Isn't that cool? Bags open a lot easier. They lock. And apparently in the CVO models, they have this new thing now. When you walk up to the bike, everything unlocks. The bike unlocks, the steering head unlocks, the ignition unlocks, the bags unlock. Everything unlocks automatically, I guess with a push of a button, or when you walk up to it. You don't need a key anymore. Kind of like my Volkswagen. Let's see, this is easier to open now apparently than it used to be. You can get it where it has a light in there, where it has an extra power thing in there if you want to. It's got a little toolkit it comes with, which is pretty nice. Got all my gear in there. I basically carry just extra stuff. I have a blanket, I have neck stuff, hand stuff, eye stuff, ear stuff. That's pretty much it. Oh, and I keep a bar of soap in here. And I noticed that the bike smells nice. When you open it up, it smells real nice. So I keep it soap. And what else? LED lighting now on here and down here. You'll see. I'll turn it on in a minute. Show you. You might say, what are those stickers? Smyrna Cowboy sticker. 808 YouTube. Britex. Lonnie Benton. And Smoking Gun Tattoos, where I got my tattoo. And of course, the Suburban Rider. The Mayor. Chuck. It's got one radio antenna now, because I don't have a CB on this. They got rid of the CB on this model. You can still get a CB on the Ultra Limited, but I don't really see a need. You can also get a luggage rack on the Ultra Limited, which I don't really see a need for. And let's see, anything else? Okay, so here's the controls. You've got the horn, which is, you can push it this way or this way. High beam, low beam. You can flash now. Before you couldn't, so you could, if you just want to go quick, you can. If I push that button while I'm connected to the sound system, I can say call so-and-so and the phone calls so-and-so, Bluetooth connected. This is for my computer menu, the home button, and I can also select stations. This is my cruise control. Over here is my hazard lights, start button, stop, the what do they call that? Turn off the ignition, whatever. Put that now it'll work if I wanted to. Let's see what else. And this toggles through the menu. I push the information button. It tells me the temperature of the oil and the temperature of the air outside and the PSI or something. That's the button for the passing lamps. I always leave the passing lamps on. Fuel gauge, miles per hour, my odo is in there, and there's this button over here. If I push that, it'll tell me a different trip odo, trip A, trip B, and also it also shows me how many miles I have left in the gas tank. 6 gallon fuel tank, and I have storage in my lower fairing. There's the storage there, and I keep this, I don't know if you can tell what that is, but I put that underneath my kickstand, or as they like to call it, the jiffy stand. What else? I haven't really modified a whole lot on this. My idea with this bike is to modify for function more than for looks. I don't want to add a bunch of heavy chrome if I can avoid it. Unlike the other bike where I had chromed out completely. Alright, here's the storage compartment. I can keep my garage door opener in there. My iPod's in there. It comes with a little extra pouchy thing that'll hold your stuff steady. I just haven't put it back in. I took it out because it didn't fit all my stuff. I was putting my phone in there originally. Heat guards. This guards for, heat from the engine, which the engine is 103 cubic inches, so it burns hotter than it used to. So that helps you with the heat. What else? I already talked about the brakes. Oh, and this thing's got this weird thing where if you're in parade duty or in really slow traffic, the rear cylinder will turn off to save on heat and to save on fuel. It's automatic. You don't have to worry about it. It happens on its own, computer controlled. Okay, what else? I can't really think of anything else, folks. The tires are wider than they used to be. They used to be narrower. Now they're really wide, and the back fender, as you can see, is really wide. And it's got this, the tire tread from Dunlop now. They have, like, in the center of it is extra hard, whatever stuff, and it's supposed to last longer and be better and all that. So it's newfangled tires. I have a 6-speed transmission. So when I'm going, 70, I put it in 6th gear, and the engine revs go down, so it doesn't get so hot and you don't use as much gas, which is pretty nice. I'll play the stereo for you real quick. All right, I'll be waiting for that thing to come on for a million years. So while I do that, oh, the fuel door. Used to be that this was locked, but apparently the riders in the United States said, we don't want that lock on there. So it's not locked. You can still buy one that has a lock. Just easier to get in. You can put all kinds of bling on that. I briefly considered it. Whatever. Alright, so this is the radio. Can you hear it? Alright, I'm going to turn it up now.
Hey, it's Kelly McKay.
It's kind of loud, isn't it?
Person on the planet without a Costco or Sam's Club membership. I know, it's crazy.
And that's the stock radio. That's not even amplified or anything. I can change, the treble, the bass, all that. Program stations. I can even get satellite radio if I want. Now the passenger can also control the volume. Where is that? It's down here. You see that? The passenger control the volume, and I think the stations even. And then the passenger plugs in for the communication right over here. That's the communication port. And if you have both communication things set up, you can just talk. You don't have to turn your head. You don't have to push a button. And when you stop talking, then you can hear the music again, either through the speakers or through the headsets. Love that feature. That's awesome. I think that's pretty much it. Would you like to hear the pipes? I think you would. Here you go. I have it in neutral, and something I learned, if the bike's in first gear and you try to start it, it won't. Nothing happens, which is nice. It saves you from the bike jumping like it used to, because I'm an idiot. I fully admit it. I own that shit. All right, here we go. There you go. These are the True Duals from Reinhardt, 4-inch pipes. I can't remember what they're called, the Reinhardts, I know that. I just don't know the exact model number. Like I said, I get more torque. Let's see the lights. Very bright at night. What do you think? Do you think the pipes sound loud? Not too bad. About the same as my old bike, really. It was kind of too loud, so I hope I don't hate these. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna rev the bike for you. I'm a happy guy. This is one beautiful bike. They certainly have upped their game over at Harley. So far so good. I haven't had any mechanical issues. Of course, the bike's not even 3,000 miles old yet. I've only got 2935 on the Odo. I plan on putting a lot more mileage on next week when I have spring break. So there you have it, folks. This is the Phoenix, and this is my Kaylee 7. I'll talk to you later. there you go.